I'm Gil Lautenschlager, CEO of Woodline Manufacturing. We'd like to show you why we are your very best choice for superb customer service, quality hardwood parts, and all at cost-effective prices. We're driven by two primary strategies. First, proven technology. We utilize manufacturing processes and equipment that reflect current technology that has been proven effective. Second is vertical integration. We begin with raw lumber procurement. We establish long-term relationships with quality-driven sawmills. This allows us to procure the best mix of lumber for your end product. It enables us to assure cost-effective lumber purchases. In our own facilities, we plane the lumber to the desired thickness and finish, rip saw it to the selected widths, and chop saw it to the desired lengths. Then we use a variety of machinery, for example, molders and routers, to shape the wood in accordance with your requirements. Now I'd like to take you on a short tour of our facilities. Raw lumber comes to our Superior, Wisconsin rough mill. Wood is a product of nature. As such, there is absolutely no continuity in its appearance. Color varies, knots are inherent, minerals in the soil cause staining, and a host of other factors cause significant variations in how the finished product will look. However, you and each of our customers have strict requirements as to the visuals of the finished product. If you want a clear product with no stain or knots, we have to select the appropriate lumber. That means we need to cut around the characteristics that you do not want. Either we find a use for what is left over or it is discarded. In the wood industry, we call this yielding. This means we have to use lumber that will result in the minimum disposal of residual cuttings. Here the lumber is surfaced, ripped, and chopped to the desired dimensions. Our rough mill has a capacity of 20,000 board feet per shift. We start by feeding the lumber into a planer. This step smooths the surface and brings the lumber to the desired thickness. You will note that the first quality step is performed here by the operator who examines the board and selects the best side. From the planer, we go directly into the rip saw. We have already input into the computer that controls the rough mill the widths and lengths that we want in the end product. The rip saw camera looks at the board and calculates the width that can be cut to yield the most usable product. A series of lasers display the proposed cuts on the surface of the wood. The operator may select the rip saw's suggestion or override it. No matter what is selected, the rip saw's multiple blades move into the proper position and the board is cut accordingly. After ripping, the boards are conveyed to the marking deck. Here the operators examine each board and using a reflective crayon, mark the defects. The board is conveyed to a chop saw. The camera looks at the board and the marked defects, refers to the desired lengths that we put into the computer, and cuts the boards to lengths that best utilize the wood. The cut-to-length boards exit the rough mill and are stacked onto pallets according to size. Trees grow only so big in diameter. This means that we cannot always get boards wide enough to make the required part. For this reason, and to minimize waste, we glue parts together to make larger panels. At Superior, we have both RF and conventional clamps for gluing. The cut lumber then comes to our Eveleth, Minnesota plant, where it is processed into the final shape specified by our customer. We have 7 high-speed Weinig molders, including units that are designed for high-speed, large production runs, as well as ones that are quick changeover and are cost-effective on small production runs. All are designed for continuous production. The cut-to-size parts go into a trimmer that cuts them to the precise length and conveys them to the molder. Each molder has a series of rotating blades that are designed to contour the part to the specified dimensions. You will note that the operator who is feeding the parts visually inspects them to assure they meet the customer's material specifications. The operator who unloads the molder inspects them again for material and dimensional specifications. At the start of each run, the molded parts are sampled and measured for adherence to the specification. This is repeated periodically throughout the run to ensure consistency. We have a wide variety of other equipment, all proven performers, which can meet almost any customer requirement. Our CNC router is an example. The router is computer controlled and travels on 3 axes to cut recessed profiles that are required on multiple sides, and more difficult profiles. In addition, we have a large CNC panel saw, a mortiser, multiple tenoners, sanders, 3 OptiCuts, and many others. Most important is our employee team. Our non-union workforce averages more than 13 years of service. Almost everyone is capable of running multiple machines. We have begun our lean manufacturing journey. All of us invite you to visit our facility and see all of this firsthand. Our motto is first-class wood, world-class service. We consistently exceed 99% on-time deliveries. Woodline excels at short delivery cycles, quick ship programs, and vendor-managed inventory. We cut a wide spectrum of domestic and exotic species. Our company features quick changeovers, a broad range of production processes, and many CNC production cells. We want you to be our business partner.